Hi, my name is Katrina Bakewell and I'm currently the lead link mentor tutor for Leicester City Football Club within Beauchamp College. I've worked there for the last 3 years, but prior to that I was extended schools leader for a large primary school where I managed the initial foundation stage. The way I would explain integration is basically becoming part of a community or part of a group and feel as if you are part of that particular establishment. In my most recent role, I guess the most difficult thing for the young men that I'm actually working with from the football club is that they are thought of as the football boys. They're not a proper integrated part of the college as a whole. Certainly within early years there is an awful lot of stigma attached to behaviour issues, and so a small child will see somebody who's repeatedly naughty and then they will become that naughty child, and that then follows through with their parents as well, and it can become quite an issue within early years. Within Beauchamp College we are a very ethnically diverse college. We have a large Muslim community because we're on the outskirts of Leicester. For me, it's great because we tend to find that it builds a level of tolerance between all of the students. We have lots of societies and each student is encouraged to join whichever group they'd like. So we have Muslim, Islamic, we have Christian groups, and it does develop an awareness of different religions, different backgrounds, and I think it proves to people that actually just because they come from a different background, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be your friend, or they're going to have preconceived ideas of what's good and what's bad. It helps you to develop an understanding of different cultures, and for me that's incredibly important. Certainly back in early years we did the same. Some of our favourite stories were built around Diwali and dressing up in all of the different outfits and things, and the children would eat lots of different food, and I think it helps them to celebrate diversity. Within early years, one of our favourite methods of integrating a child into the setting was to choose a book and use that book as a means to encourage the children to get together and share in that story. We would then move that onto a role play scenario where everybody could again engage in different ways, and the adult within the room would be that role model, would model the play and how we were going to interact with each other, and we'd take that further steps and we'd start to bring it into displays on the walls and potentially mirror image some of the activities outside, so encouraging the children to interact in a positive way but in a different environment. So if we mirror imaged it outside, again encourage the children who then become comfortable in the inside setting to go outside and experience more outside. We had a small child that came in from a travelling background, and again the children had no preconceived ideas at that point, however parents reacted in a different way to that family. Yes, I have heard of digital storytelling. It's part of my daughter's practice, and from my understanding and experience of it, it can be incredibly useful both educationally, socially, and actually just about getting a message over to people about something that you might be interested in. Within an educational establishment, it would be a good way of kind of extending people's technical knowledge, being able to share experiences and stories in a way that is quite informative and imaginative. And I think that, you know, across all the different spheres that it could be used across, it would be an incredibly important and often emotive way of telling a story.